Hey guys, this is Paul here. Uh, I am making this video to tell about how I removed the throttling on my MacBook Pro. It's an old model, mid 2012. So first let us look at how it works now. I'll open the Intel Power Gadget and work through a stress test. So this test I'm using a CPU test online by cpux.net. I'll take this stress test now and put on the maximum figures that are available. So threads will go to 64 and power will go to 100%. And now I'll start the CPU stress test. Now you can see that the CPU core utilization is almost 100% and the temperature is rising and almost stable at 80, 81, 82. The core is working at full potential. Um, yeah. So how I did this is that first I swapped my CPU. Uh, that's the fluid between the CPU and the cooling unit with a graphite thermal pads. These are available on Amazon. It's like 13 Canadian dollars, so I replaced it myself. So it's a risky process, like you can go wrong, but it's up to you if you want to change it. But it worked really well. Uh, like uh, my system stopped throttling after replacing the thermal paste with the graphite thermal pad. That's the first thing I did, and the second thing was I installed a software called Mac Fans Control, and we'll get to that later. And the first thing I did was I replaced the thermal pad. So there are many videos on YouTube which uh, gives you an idea of how to do that. Uh, like you can search in YouTube for how to replace the thermal paste. The best video I found was that of Linus Tech Tips, so you can check that out. So I did that myself, and it worked really well. And the second thing I did was that I installed a software called the Mac Fans Control, and it's working right now. That's the icon that you see there. Um, so what it does is that it lets you control the fan speed of uh, your Mac. It's a free software, so you can download it. I download it from macupdate.com. All the links will be down in the description, so you can check that out. So after installing the software, I tweaked it a little bit in the settings so that it works really well. Now without this, it still would avoid throttling because of the thermal pad, and I'll just show you how it works. So if I take this software and put it on auto, we'll see that the temperature will start rising, and let's do this stress test again. Yeah, now this stress test is on. The Mac fans is in auto. So let's look at the temperature. See, you can see it rising, and it will settle down at say 98 to 99 degrees Celsius. Um, let's skip this a little bit because it will take some time, as you can see. Yeah, the temperature right now is 96, and it'll go up to almost 98, 99 degrees Celsius. That's with the default fan settings. But if you tweak the fan speed, you can just bring it down all the way back to the 80s, like 81, 80 degrees Celsius. So yeah, yeah, like you can do it by choosing the custom option, and in the custom option you choose the sensor based value, and in that option you choose the core CPU core 1 and set the temperatures as like uh, I choose it as like 75 to say 95. Now what this does is that uh, you can see the temperatures at all these cores in the software. So when you choose this option, if the temperature of CPU core 1, that is this temperature, it goes above 75, it automatically increase the fan speed so that the temperature comes down. Now let's check let's put it on auto again and check the effect on the temperature. Like you can see, this stress test is still going on and the temperature is rising. Now, like we have seen before, that it rises almost to 99. Now if we put the custom option on, that is the if you set it to the CPU core 1 based on the sensor base value and put temperatures as 75 and 95, like we can see the fan speed is going up and the temperature comes down really drastically. Let's skip for a few seconds. See, as you can see, the temperature is at the 85 degrees Celsius, so it has reduced a lot. Now let's cancel the CPU stress test. Yeah, that's it. And so I use basically the thermal pad and the MacFan software to remove the throttling from my computer.